Hi everyone. So basically we have finished the lecture, but I want to explain what is covered in lecture and what is not covered in lecture in terms of FM exam. So the textbook have the 11 sections, and basically that covers all the exam. And we finished section 1 to 7 and a part of chapter 10. So we missed chapter 8, 9, and 11. So chapter 8 is a short chapter. So it compares the bond and the preferred stock and the common stock. So stock doesn't have any theoretical basis for the price, basically. So we don't have the predetermined cash flow. And preferred stock is in between bonds and stock. So we are almost determined the dividend, but we don't have any specific redemption value. So preferred stock is in between bond and the common stock, and it gives some formula on how to calculate the preferred stock price. Okay, so that is basically chapter 8. This is short chapter. And chapter 9. So chapter 9 is miscellaneous topics. So basically it includes some other factors in addition to interest rate. For example, inflation. So if we have inflation, basically, for example, the people want to receive the more money, so adjusted by inflation. So in such a case, basically it's similar to the geometric growth, the annuity. So we just consider the inflation. So that is one topic, and we have some small other topics. And chapter 10. So we have already studied the duration, but we also have the other concepts such as convexity. So duration is a kind of the linear concept, and the convexity is the quadratic concept. So if you approximate function by, for example, maybe Taylor expansion, so we have linear term and we have the quadratic term. So if you use quadratic term, we have more accurate the approximation. So that is convexity. So immunization is basically we want to hedge risk caused by bonds. So that is immunization. So that is chapter 10. And how about chapter 11? So chapter 11 have two concepts. One is spot rates and forward rates. So yeah, so we can make the contract for the future bond or the fixed income products for the future fixed income products. So maybe the contract may start the 1 year after the present. So that is the topic for chapter 11a. And chapter 11b is the swap. So swap is basically we change the interest payments between two different products. One is basically fixed income products, and the other is the variable interest product. For example, the short-term interest rate changes over time. So sometimes we want to hedge some interest. So that is about the chapter 11b. So those are the materials not covered in this lecture. So if you want to take the FM exam, then you have to at least read these sections. Okay, so if you want to take the exam, just good luck, and also recall that you have to prepare basically 300 hours. Okay, so prepared for 300 hours. So lecture covers maybe 40 to 50% of the time, but you have to practice more and more to pass the exam. Okay, so that is the entire materials of the FM exam. Okay, see you then.